Perfect.
All good?
Let's just go for it. Hey guys, welcome back. I moved. I'm kidding, I didn't move. So this is my friend Chris. We're at his apartment, and what do you call it? He reads tarot cards?
I read tarot cards. I have done so for about a year and a half now, and today I'm going to be using the Angel deck. And that's because these cards are a little more softer for people who don't necessarily, they aren't used to tarot.
It's also because I'm really angelic. I'm really excited. I asked him if I could be told what the lottery numbers were, and he says it doesn't work like that, so we'll see what happens. Could you tell us a little bit about like tarot card readings, what it is you do, what it all means? What can we find out from tarot cards? Because a lot of people that I've asked about tarot cards assume that they like tell you your future.
Yeah, a lot of people assume that you go to a tarot card reading if you're like, am I gonna get this job promotion? Like, I want to know very specific things. Like, he said, for instance, he went to a reader one time and they said, by the time you're 23, you're gonna have 3 kids and you'll be married. And
that was terrible. And then my best friend went in right after and they told her that she was gonna get married by 23 and have 3 kids.
Yeah, so
what a waste of 20 bucks.
Really, what tarot cards do, at least in the way I use them, is sort of sets out your situation you're in right now. How you're doing, what you're looking to get out of life right now, what you can sort of change about that, and how like your path looks based on the way you're acting and going about life right now.
So this might be an ignorant question, but can you just like buy this at like a store, or do you have to get them like
I got these
like
on Amazon
or something?
Yeah, some people like to say you have to have tarot cards bought for you, like you can't buy them yourself, but I've never run into anything like that. I don't think those rules are necessary. I get all my cards on Amazon.
Alright, so let's get started, I guess.
Right,
I'm excited.
We're gonna open up with a little prayer to open up a sacred space.
Oh.
So we can sort of get the energy flowing.
Okay.
So, to the Almighty God, thank you for your divine blessings, for your guidance, protection, love, and illumination. With thanks and in full faith. Aho. Aho is what
Aho?
Yeah, it's sort of like the shaman
I've been called Aho.
I'm going to clear the cards right now.
Okay.
By just holding it in my non-dominant hand and then knocking on it a few times. I'm going to breathe 3 times into the deck. And that's because the idea is sort of that your spirit resides in your breath.
Okay.
So I'm sort of putting my energy into it, and then I'll hand them to you and you'll do the same. You're good.
I have so many comments about what just happened. Doesn't matter if my eyes are closed or open.
Alright, so I'm going to shuffle them, and I'm going to cut them into 3 different decks, and then I'll do my spread, okay?
Okay.
What I do is called a Mystic 7 spread, and it's just for general readings, like what I'm going to do right now. Ooh. We're going to leave that one out. Sometimes they jump out. So if you get an individual card that jumps out, I like to take it out.
It didn't want to be part of this ridiculous.
No, it wants to be part of the reading, that's it.
It does want to be part of the reading?
It really wants to be read. Right.
So it's gonna be used?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, okay. So I got a few readings while I was growing up because coming from a Latino family, there's a lot of spirituality involved in our culture. And there's like these specific like Spanish reading cards. I don't know if you've seen them before. There's like swords and like maracas or some. I'm getting this wrong.
No,
wrong.
I know what you're talking about.
So my mom was really into it, and she would go to readings like every once in a while growing up. So I'm not a complete stranger to this. I just never paid attention.
Well, let's get started. We have your current situation.
Okay.
Your obstacles. What you're aspiring to. What needs to be awakened. Your past / what needs to be let go of. Your future, and what will be.
I will show these in a bit also, because I don't know if they're in frame.
As far as past, present, and future go, it's all very relative. Like, this could be like a week from now, or it could be like a few months from now. So here we have the 3 of air. This is your present card. And
so that's what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, this is your present situation. And
I find it kind of funny. 3 of air, and we blew into the cards 3 times. Does that have anything to...
Totally.
I'm gonna stop. You do the reading.
This card typically means that something, a relationship has gone awry recently. You're struggling with connecting with someone. Right now, what it looks like, is everything good with your parents? Or grandparents? Or like a mother, so like a mother or grandmother?
My grandfather passed away in November, my grandmother passed away in February, and my aunt just passed away 2 weeks ago. So we had 3 deaths very, very recently in the family.
It's not really the time to go out and, like, you sort of need to take time to sit back and process these emotions. So your obstacles right now is the Queen of Air. There's a lot of new opportunities for her.
That's my obstacle?
Your obstacle right now, yeah, is not really seen clearly.
That kind of makes sense. I do not know what I'm currently doing with my career or future or anything, so it is very difficult to see ahead of my present self. So I guess that kind of makes sense. And I'm not a very good communicator at all. Did I kind of get that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's all about how you feel. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. Like, this is your reading. As far as what you're aspiring to right now, within this situation, you want to withdraw. You don't want to, like, have to, like, live in this yourself. The Hermit retracts from society and he goes, and he's all about, like, self-discovery and finding who you are yourself.
It's true. I would love to stop talking about what happened and just move on. Guys, if you're watching. But yeah, and it's definitely because of this situation, I have been going through like a period of self-discovery and like what my life means to me and what I want out of it. And it's just helped me also realize who I want to become, and I have kind of stopped caring a little bit about what people think of me. So, especially because of what just happened, it's like, life is too short. I'm not gonna tailor what I do because of my family's reactions.
And as far as what needs to be awakened, this is sort of what you need to change about your life. Sort of.
My bank account. So this is what needs to be awakened in my life.
To water, you need to grow closer with someone. And based on the previous cards, I would say it's your mom. She needs someone to be a rock for her.
Okay. I'm so far away. She lives in Florida. My whole family lives in Miami, Florida.
A phone call.
Yeah. I'll call you right after this video, I promise. Sorry, I'm getting awkward because...
You weren't expecting it to be so weird.
I wasn't expecting it to be so deep.
Yeah, nobody does.
I thought it was going to be way more lighthearted and fun, but this is good though. This is good. Because it shows that sometimes you need to be made aware of your situation, where you are. And this is a great way to do it from, like, you know, an outside perspective.
Your past / what needs to be let go of. I see this more of what needs to be let go of. And it's the 7 of water. It says, complex situation, decision making, stop procrastinating.
People have been telling me that since high school.
I see this card as sort of feeling like you have control of the situation and letting go of thinking that you're completely in control of everything.
So this is what I need to let go of, right? Dealing with this, growing up, I had very, very big issues with, I realized my mortality very, very early on in life, and it caused a lot of problems. But I feel like after this happened, I've kind of been more like, you know what, it's fine, accept it, move on, it's gonna happen. Could that be what this is referring to? Like letting go of my, I guess, fear of mortality?
Yeah.
I would love to let go of my rent payment.
have someone else take care of that.
Exactly. If anyone out there is listening and you would like to take care of my rent.
Oh my god.
Each color has a different significance, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
And do any of them stand out to me? Like, do I like any one color over...
Yeah.
I mean, red's my favorite color, and it's up center of the card. What does that mean?
So, red is your feeling connected to everybody, society, your family, especially.
Okay.
And letting go of control of that. Moving on.
I'm trying to keep this lighthearted.
Your next card, your future, sort of what's coming your way.
The Knight of Earth is in my future. I hope he's loaded. What I need to do, or what is just gonna happen?
What's coming your way.
Oh.
So you.
Heyo.
This is saying like, if you keep going the way you're going, the Knight of Earth. Well, Earth has to do with physical things like money, jobs.
I like it already.
Clothing,
cars.
All materialistic things. That's what Earth deals with.
A 2-story
Oh my god.
home with a spiral staircase the minute you open the doors.
Heated
A
floors.
pool in the backyard.
Yeah, I get things are looking up. Things as far as your situation as a whole, things are going to feel more free and you're not going to worry so much about that.
That kind of makes sense, because while all of this was happening, I had a conversation with my father about like not making enough money as I want to or whatever, or not being able to give my parents everything that I want to give them, because my parents are very, very loving people. They're amazing. I have the best parents in the world. And the day after that conversation, I called my mom, and her dream has always been to go to Italy.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's just do it. Okay, like material, money comes and goes. Sure, we don't have a surplus right now, but we have enough to go, so let's just go. Life is short. So we did that, and then last week I got news that my AT&T commercial got renewed. So
oh, nice.
now I get to go to Italy, and I have
That's
incoming
so
money.
great.
So
Awesome.
and it's all because this happened that we're gonna start traveling.
Knight of Earth is also a very protective card. It's sort of like this is coming your way in order to help you do this. Like it's protecting you, it's keeping you safe, it's lifting you up so
Okay.
you can better serve. You know?
Okay. And this is the last one.
With the what will be card.
I believe this is the one that jumped out at the beginning. Was it? Or?
It was these two.
Never mind then.
I used them first.
The universe really wanted me to talk about this.
That's one thing I really like about tarot. It's like you don't have to be super mystical, but it's just really cool to take a look at it and play with it.
It also helps you step back and actually like look at what's going on in your life and analyze it and be like, this is actually what's going on. And whether you believe in the cards being influenced by some mystical force or not, it's actually just like, you know, holding up a mirror up to your face and being like, is this really what's going on? And whether you want to admit it or not, because something's gonna happen. Like subconsciously, you're gonna be like, oh shit, maybe that is what's going on in my life.
So your last card is the Seven of Air. So this one is saying you're going to have to go back and look at how you're dealing with this situation and if it is actually effective. Because the Seven of Air, also the Seven of Swords, in the traditional depiction of it, it's 7 swords all like locked in, and they can't, like one person can't pull out their sword because they're all locked in. And in this card, all the unicorns are going around in a circle, like they're trapped. So it's sort of saying like you're going around in circles, like you're trying to help, you're trying to get things done, but it's not helping. This is just saying like look at what you actually want to accomplish and look at the way you're actually going about it, and maybe there are some changes you can make. But I would say this is more of a warning, like look at how you want to help and deal with the situation and how you actually are going to do that.
Now, about these lottery numbers that you promised me.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
Well, if you'd look at it, I'd say it's 7, 4, 8, 9. No, I'm just
Actually,
kidding.
I might try that. You get 50% if I win, don't worry.
Oh my god.
So is there anything else that you would like to tell us about tarot card readings, or where we can contact you if we would like one?
Yeah,
If you live in Los Angeles, of course. Or do you do phone ones, actually?
I do Skype ones. So if you don't live in the LA area, I do Skype. So I have a website. It's called reliableeye.com, all one word.
And I'll put the link somewhere in the video below. I highly recommend everybody get a tarot card reading at least once in their life, just so you experience what it's like. And maybe it'll help you through some tough times in your life. You never know. Thank you for having me over and doing this for me.
Yeah, of course.
Alright guys, well thanks again for watching this video. You know what to do. Hit that like button, share it, show your friends. Don't show your friends, but make sure you hit the subscribe button. And come back next week. Make sure to check out his website, by the way.
Yeah.
Alright, see you guys.